Festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the New York Yankees, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because this team has already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
First pitch coming your way next. And our pitcher tonight, Logan Webb. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
We're off and running in a brand new season. Webb in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025. The 1-1 to the right side. McCovey tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Just getting started here in San Francisco.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the veteran first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Quick toss to first, and Judge back in safely. Tap foul at the plate. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That's a ball. Two on, 1 out. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1. Ball. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Smash to the left side. On to McCovey. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Next offering is fouled back. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Yankees 1 and the Giants nothing. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Andy Pettitte. What do we need to know here?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Leading off, Monty Irvin.
Tonight, right fielder, number 20, Monty Irvin.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fouled off left side. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the Giants lineup. As per usual, one of the best players in the sport, Willie McCovey.
Yeah, Boog, a member of the 500 home run club. I mean, you know, I fell just short of that myself, but you know the story. It's an exclusive list, and you know, of all the most feared hitters, I mean, this guy is right there at the top. He loves going deep. He loves trotting around the bases, and you know what? I love watching him do it. He's got so much swag. Let's see if he's got something for us in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman,
Willie McCovey, the next Giant to hit. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
And the tying run is on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
That's the ball.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
That one fouled hard the other way. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, Guys kind of are who they are.
Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swings through. That's a strikeout. So the Giants leave one. They trail here 1-0. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
That's too low.
That's a ball.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Dandridge in plenty of time to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Derek Jeter, batting with one down, takes a strike. Way inside. Here's a 1-1. Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but they take that swing and that result every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time up. Smoked on the ground a second. On to McCovey, and that'll do it. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's the game of the week on MLB The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's the Giants DH, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age. Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Down, ball.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Goes down looking.
The shortstop, Hey Thompson.
That's down. That's a ball.
And it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. Chisholm. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Matt Chapman.
That's a ball. Ball. That's down.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Oracle Park, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Number 61.
That's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Oh, 1 down. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. Bottom of the 3rd inning.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
No, that missed.
This one in the air. Rice brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Monty Irvin.
Out. 3. 3. 3. Out. You're out. Three. 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 Ball four. Take your base.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Logan Webb won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Sam
Giants.
Hentges takes
Number
over on the
31.
mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Ben Rice.
Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Two on, one out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Jose Buto, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Nice grab. Fires to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Bernie Williams.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to two strikes.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Batter, take your base.
Up next for the Yankees,
First and second, two outs. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And he grounds one to the right side. On to McCovey. They limit the damage here. One run in the inning, but they leave two. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. Yankees 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, Ray Dandridge next to hit.
second
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat.
Safe.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Monty Irvin, the next Giant to hit. The Giants looking to bounce back and try and get on the board here on opening day. Got him looking for the K. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That's in for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Man at second.
Ball.
Yankees up by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is Willie McCovey. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Dandridge at third. Cepeda over at first with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Jeter has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Oracle Park, and stepping in for the Yankees, Greg Nettles.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 70, Jose Budo.
Hank Thompson steps into the box.
The shortstop, Hank Thompson.
All these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off.
No
that's
And on the
low.
mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Ball.
In the air, left side. Williams under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Fastball
Yeah.
for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
This one in the air, center field. And there's two away.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And about front for strike 3. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco, and stepping in for the Yankees, Luke.
You're out. Out.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 48, Andrew Miller.
You're out. 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 That's ball 4. Save.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 67, Keaton Wynn.
Out. Three.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 64, Jason Foley.
You're out.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 47, Brent Hedrick.
Out. Three.
So 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. 1 for 3.
Rafael Devers.
Two.
They're down to their final strike.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Got him. That's the ball game.
But we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon. So bases loaded with one away. Ken Griffey Jr. and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball two.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
High risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting him hear it as well.
Catcher challenges, and this could be a big momentum swing. Wow, that one just clipped the zone. The call is overturned. Huge call there. So they still have both challenges. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
On the ground to Jazz. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take game one of the series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Babe Ruth now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And Chris says the stolen base a possibility here.
I say no. I think you drop anchor over there. Don't distract the hitter at all. Don't run yourself out of an inning and ultimately out of a ball game. Let him swing it so you can jog around the bases and everybody celebrate at home plate. Way to lay off that pitch down.
One-run game, bottom 9.
At the ball.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Dives, but it's off his glove. The underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Judge comes up empty there.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig, trying to deliver as the hero. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. And this place is rocking.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Three, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.